Hello guys and welcome back to my channel Firewall Gyan. Today we are going to discuss few questions regarding the PLAN domain. In past few days we have covered a couple of topics in a PLAN domain. So today I will be touching base on few questions which usually we get during the exam of PCNSE exam. So let's begin. The questions are based on the scenarios and the topics which we covered. So first scenario or first thing is identify how the Palo Alto Networks products work together to detect and prevent threats. Let's take first question. Which component of the integrated Palo Alto network security solution limits network attached workstation access to a corporate mainframe? Options are threat intelligent cloud, advanced endpoint protections, next generation firewall, tunnel inspection. The answer is obvious. Number C, next generation firewall. Next question, which Palo Alto network product is designed to provide threat context with deeper information about attacks? Options are RedLock, Wildfire, Autofocus, Threat Prevention. If you like, you can guess the answer. The correct answer is Autofocus. Autofocus is primarily designed to provide threat context with the deeper information about the attacks so that administrator can see in depth into that attack and give us analysis like a forensic analysis on that attacks. We can use Autofocus product for that or a feature for that. Next question, which Palo Alto network product is designed to provide normalization of threat intelligence feeds with potential for automated response? The options are MindMeld, Wildfire, Autofocus, Threat Prevention. The answer is MindMeld. So MindMeld is usually designed to provide us most of the automated things. It's a third party product, but usually the Palo Alto has the tie-up with that and they give us a good flexibility in terms of doing the automation. Next question, which Palo Alto network product is designed to protect endpoints from successful cyber attacks? I repeat the question, which Palo Alto network product is designed to protect endpoints from successful cyber attacks? Options are Global Protect, Magnifier, Traps, RedLock. It's simple. Answer is Trap. Number C. Traps are designed to protect your endpoints. Right? Next question. The Palo Alto Network Context Data Lake can accept login data from which products? Choose to. I'll repeat the question. The Palo Alto Network Context Data Lake can accept logging data from which products? Choose to. Options are Traps, Next Generation Firewalls, Aperture, MindMeld, Autofocus. The answers are Traps and Next Generation Firewalls because they only have the functionality to send the data, right, for the login. Next question, which Palo Alto network product is required to deliver your product log data to a central cloud based storage service managed by Palo Alto Networks? I'll repeat the question, which Palo Alto network product is required to deliver your product log data to a central cloud based storage service managed by Palo Alto Networks? Options are RedLock, Traps, Next Generation Firewall, Cortex Data Lake. And the answer is simple, which is Cortex Data Lake. If you don't know about these things, please go ahead and watch my videos regarding these technologies. I have already uploaded those videos and you will come to know about these answers. Next question, which product is an example of an application designed to analyze Cortex Data Lake information? I will repeat the question. Which product is example of application designed to analyze Cortex Data Lake information? Options are Cortex XDR Analytics, RedLock's Cortex SDR Automated Response, and last one is autofocus. The answer is Cortex XDR Analytics. Right. Now let's move to the another condition, another scenario, which is given a scenario, identify how to design an implementation of the firewall to meet business requirement that leverage the Palo Alto Network Security Operating Platform. So scenario is like that: identify how to design an implementation of the firewall to meet business requirement that leverage the Palo Alto Network Security Operating Platform. Let's see the questions what we get. Number one, a potential customer says it wants to maximize the threat detection capability of its next generation firewall. Which three additional services should it consider implementing to enhance its firewall's capability to detect threats? I'll repeat the question. A potential customer says it wants to maximize the threat detection capability of its next generation firewall. Which three additional services should it consider implementing to enhance its firewall's capability to detect threats? Options are A. Traps, B. Wildfire, C. URL filtering, D. Expedition, E. DNS security. And the answers are Wildfire, URL filtering, DNS security. Okay. Next question: which product best secure east-west traffic within a public cloud implementation? Which product is the best suited for this need? Answer is very simple. Let's see the options first. RedLock, MindMeld, VMSys firewall, Cortex. It's a VMSys firewall. All right. Now let's go to the next scenario, next condition. Given a scenario, identify how the design and implementation of a firewalls in a high availability to meet business requirement that leverage the Palo Alto Network Security Operating Platforms. I repeat, identify how to design an implementation of a firewalls in a high availability to meet business requirement that leverage the Palo Alto Network Security Operating Platforms. Let's see the questions what we get. Why would you recommend an active cluster instead of active passive one? Right. The four options are: active is the preferred solution when the firewall clustering is behind a load balancer that randomize routing, thus requiring both firewall to be active. B. Active usually is the preferred solution because it allows for more bandwidth while both firewalls are up. C. Active is the preferred solution when the Palo Alto 7000 series is used. Use active passive with a Palo Alto 5200 series or a smaller form factors. And D. Active is the preferred solution when using the Palo Alto 5200 series or a smaller form factor. When using PA 7000 series, use active passive. So guys, answer is very simple. The answer is A, because they start talking something else. Next question: which two event can trigger an HA failover event? A. An HA cable is disconnected from one of the firewalls. B. A dynamic event failed to download and install. C. The firewall failed to ping a path monitor destination address successfully. D. OSPF implemented on the firewall determined that an available route is now down. E. RIP implemented on the firewall determines that an available route is now down. Answer is A and C. An HA1 cable is disconnected from one of the firewalls. And C. The firewall failed to ping path monitor destination address successfully. Next question: which two firewall features supports floating IP address in active HA pairs? Choose two. Options are A. Data plane traffic interface, B. Source net, C. VPN endpoints, D. Loopback interfaces, E. Management port. Answers are B and C. B is source net and C. VPN endpoints. Next question, how are configuration in a firewalls in an active passive HA pair synchronized? Options are an administrator commit the changes to one of them. And option A is an administrator commits the changes to one, then commit them to the partner, at which time the changes are sent to the others. B, an administrator pushes the config file to both the firewall, then commit them. C, an administrator commits changes to one which automatically synchronize with the other. D, an administrator schedule an automatic sync frequency in a firewall config. The answer is C, an administrator commit the changes to one which automatically synchronize with the others. Now let's move to the next condition, next scenario. This is the latestly covered topic which we talked about, the interfaces of Palo Alto's. Scenario is identify the appropriate interface type and configuration for specified network deployment. The questions what we get: number one, when a next generation firewall is in front of existing firewall to provide better security while making the minimum required network changes, which interface type do you use? Options are VLAN, tunnel, tap, virtual wire, layer 2, layer 3. The answer is virtual wire. Next, which kind of interface do you use to connect layer 2 and layer 3 interfaces? Options are VLAN, tunnel, tap, virtual wire, layer 2, layer 3. The answer is VLAN. Next question, which three types of interface can the firewall's management web interface be bound to? Choose 3. Options are VLAN, tunnel, tap, virtual wire, layer 2, layer 3. The answer is VLAN, tunnel and layer 3. Next question, which three types of interface connect to a virtual router? VLAN, tunnel, tap, virtual wire, layer 2, layer 3. The answers are same, VLAN, tunnel and layer 3. Next question, which dynamic routing protocol is not supported by the Palo Alto Network Firewall? Options are RIP, OSPF, OSPF version 3, IGRP, BGP. The answer is IGRP. And the last question, which action is not compatible with aggregate interface configuration? A, aggregating 12 layer 3 interfaces. B, aggregating 4 virtual wire interfaces. C, aggregating interfaces in an HA pair. D, aggregating 2 10 Gbps optical and 2 10 Gbps copper Ethernet port. The answer is A, aggregating 12 layer 3 interfaces. So guys, I try to cover the questions asked during the PCNSE exam for the topics we just discussed in a planned domain. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that whichever the latestly uploaded video will come to you as soon as I upload them. So thanks for watching this video and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye.